the what was left of the party last week decided to go into an underground gambling rink with Radis's money, and then didn't use Radis's money for the gambling.
They,
And
were,
then
Not to.
left they were such honest boys. I was so proud of them.
and then after they did some arena gambling, they were approached by one of the most
Eccentric.
The word for
I
it.
don't know if eccentric would be the right word, but definitely one of the most
Flamboyant.
no, I wouldn't say flamboyant.
Plain.
No, it's eye-catching to say the least. One of those eye-catching dwarves, but for the opposite reason that most of the dwarves in this place have been eye-catching. Whereas most others have extravagant, ridiculous beards to show their status, this man is completely clean-shaven.
Some hinky shit going on here.
This makes me uncomfortable.
It should.
Well, Sable's still back at the
Yeah, I know.
the gun shop there. So
Hammering away.
we got Aubrey, Donovan, Zeta, and Killswitch. The man approached you guys and said that he had heard that you guys were looking for resources.
Where'd you hear that?
He says, I have eyes and ears all over this city.
Hey, me too. Well,
What
eyes,
happened to them?
not so much ears.
What happened to
Strangely, she
Duncan,
means
would you?
literally.
But yeah, we're in the middle of a project and could use more materials.
He says, well, I've got some stuff that is a little on the experimental side, but getting to it's not strictly legal.
Don throws up his hands. I'm out.
Not strictly legal.
Wait. Tell me more.
He says, the thing is, he kind of points, do you guys know anything about procuring mining rights?
Do I?
Do you?
Do you?
Give me a profession barrister.
KFC knows about miners,
God.
but not mining.
Oh my god. Got him.
It was him that was got.
The legend never dies.
Incredible. Over, you know, in this town, mining rights are, no pun intended, pretty much set in stone. Like the mines that exist, they're essentially, you know,
Owned for-
passed on by heritage.
Right.
Yeah, that's,
You're not thinking of doing some under the table work in one of these mines, are you?
He says, puts his hands up. Oh, no, far from it. See, what I'm in the business of is acquiring a mine that's not yet acquired.
I see. Well, there seem to be plenty of unfound mines.
Hold on now, Aubrey. What do you mean unacquired? How could Star... How to put this? The dwarves around here seem to have a pretty tight grasp on everything. It's hard to believe that there'd be any mines that are unacquired so
Well,
far.
Maybe, but a new mine could always develop.
He says,
Time to run knowledge rocks.
right, knowledge rocks. He says, it is true that most of the mineable places have been set up. Quarries have been built. But there's some places that are less accessible.
And what, you need a group of strapping adventurers to go secure it for you?
oh well, I'm out.
He says, "That's the rub. Couldn't. I need people who are less risk averse, and also, you know, preferably people who won't be here long term."
I am surprisingly risk averse.
So tell me, what number group is this that you've brought this offer to? And if we accepted, what number group would it be that accepted and potentially died?
1.
As in, only one will have accepted?
All around. You're the first group that I've offered this to.
Where is this mine?
Maybe it's the Cheliax in me, but for some reason, I find myself really distrustful right now.
What's not to trust, Don?
I don't know.
It seems totally trustworthy. Look at him. Look at his
He hasn't
trustworthy
presented
face.
anything specifically illegal yet.
Don is staring at the dwarf's face.
He
Something about this doesn't seem off to you guys?
he actually reaches into a bag and pulls out a gem. And the gem looks almost like a milky quartz that seems to radiate a sort of light to it. And he says, he kind of holds it up to you, says, this is what we're after. And I have a feeling it might be useful for your endeavors. And he kind of grabs it with both hands. And you can see that there's actually a seam that goes all the way down through this. So it seems like it's 2 gems that are together. And he twists them. And when he does, he holds it vertically as the top half repulses upwards and then levitates over the bottom one.
What you got there?
Says, this here's the mineral we'd be trying to set up a mine for.
What kind of knowledge would this be to know what it is?
Be knowledge dungeoneering.
Do I have dungeoneering? No, Don does not have dungeoneering. Any of y'all got well, I'm sure Francis does.
Are we all here, or is this
No.
like?
It's
we
the
went
4 of
way
them.
after?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
Probably nothing.
Aubrey, you got, I mean, not Aubrey. Francis, you got knowledge dungeoneering?
Me? You think I'm a knowledge bard?
Never hurt
I
that,
do.
dude.
Hang on.
That's what you're here for, man. You're
Hang
important
on.
to us.
Say that again, Don? What'd you say?
Say it into the recorder this time.
Right? Tap tap.
Say it.
Gonna sample
Yeah.
that with ghost sound. Wait, you can totally set up like a ghost sound sample
Yeah.
box.
Does a 20 know what this is?
No, but Zeta's 30.
Which
Zeta, you don't know exactly what this thing's called, but you know that this rock isn't what it's doing falls outside of what would be considered magic.
Just like a natural property.
It's like almost like magnetic.
It's science.
I can
And-
read science.
And Zeta's actually seen similar gems before. When you guys were passing Shamin's workshop earlier today, the investigators in that area were holding different gems and seemed to have been examining the area using the gems that were reacting to something. You imagine this is something similar to that, but with different properties.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm gonna use detect magic on it.
It does not detect as magic at all.
I don't want to detect it as magic. I just want to see if it reacts to me casting the spell on it.
Yeah, that's what I'm interested in.
No, doesn't seem to react at all.
So, what can you tell us about these things?
So, well, what do you want to know? For the most part, they are. They seem to have attraction and repulsion properties with gems of a similar kind, and something to do with the directionals. Seems useful.
So, 1 second.
Aubrey, imagine if you had like a big enough one of these rocks and like you built like a town on top of it, right?
I'm following.
And then you had another one, another real big one, like as like the base in the earth.
Think something like that would require a basement child to torture for eternity.
Oh, God.
It would require a great deal of magical energy.
Good
Um,
times.
Real quick.
Mhm.
I don't exactly have a casting stat, but
What do you mean
treat
you
my
don't
Hell
have
Knight
a
level.
casting stat? Oh, for your Hell Knight stuff.
Yeah.
You do have a
I
casting
treat
stat,
my
though.
Hell Knight level as my casting level. So, what would the DC be on a Discern Lies?
On a Discern Lies?
Yeah.
It's based on...
charisma.
It's usually
it's
charisma
not
if there's nothing
specified.
else. Yeah.
Well, in that case, I pretty much can't use it.
I mean, you can still use it.
Will negates. I don't want to expose that I'm looking into this guy.
I mean, you would either way. Whether
It's a
they
level 4
succeed or
spell,
not.
so it's 14 plus caster level. Or no, 14 plus casting stat. So it'd be like a
You're
15.
casting the spell, so he's going to know you're doing something regardless.
My charisma's
Yeah.
only 12, so
He's just not going to know what it is that you're doing unless he makes a spellcraft check.
You also have to bypass the funky magic.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's.
I don't think I can make the concentration check. I don't want to risk it.
Okay.
Does, do I sense anything weird about the way he's talking? With my insane passive sense motive?
Probably not telling us everything.
I mean, you can sense motive. If that's what you want to do.
Sure.
Kill switch. You actually sense this man's motives. You can, as he's talking to you, it's like you can see dollar signs in his eyes. He knows if he gets this mine, he's gonna make an exorbitant amount of money off of this mineral.
So he thinks we're suckers.
You can't actually sense the location of this mine.
But he seems legit about actually like this is a real thing. He didn't just make this up.
Yeah, and like it's he's definitely motivated by the prospect of making a shit ton of money by getting you guys to do this, but also you can tell he's definitely telling the truth about the questionable legalities.
Oh well, that's okay. But he seems legit about the rocks. Those are real.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna tell him we want half.
He seems flabbergasted for a second. He's like, how do you plan on collecting half whenever you guys leave?
No. Look, we can collect. You and I both know this is going to be the most profitable endeavor that you've ever come across. We want half the profits. We'll make it happen for you.
Hang on, Francis. 1 second. Zeta's
Go
gonna
on.
dig into her bag, and she's gonna pull out her pirate hat, put it on, stand next to Francis.
Francis
Oh.
will give her a big wink.
Oh, we'll collect.
Yeah, don't worry about that part. You let us worry about flank.
Hold on a second, guys. I have an idea. Why don't we bring him back to the workshop? Talk this over with Radis. Get him involved.
Says, I don't know about bringing your friend Radisson to it.
Well, I mean, you offered this to us knowing that we're trying to help Radis.
Says, I know you're trying to be charitable to your friend there, but does he have to know where the charity's coming from?
He really doesn't, Don.
Suppose he doesn't. But I mean, we are guests in his city. I mean, not his city, but his home.
And being guest makes you perfect for this opportunity.
He's right about that.
I say we look into it. These rocks are
I see.
very interesting.
I suppose the main thing is that I would like to get the rest of our party involved in this. This should be a group decision. We don't know what we might be unleashing here, and we need new information. We need all the information, that is.
I don't think that sounds like such a bad proposal.
I'm not unwilling to bend some of the laws if it means that we get to complete our task. Considering completing our task will help save the damn world. But
I can write up a contract.
We should write up a contract to make sure that we're not screwed. And we should also ensure that we're not endangering the lives of other people or the city-state itself. Remember, we're guests here. And unlike other places, Alkenstar has done nothing to us. Yet. What's
I
your
don't know,
name,
every time
stranger?
I cross that bridge is pretty terrible.
He does an over-exaggerated bow and says, Wassalad Noblemaster.
I'm sorry, could you repeat that for me?
Wassalad Noblemaster.
Wassalad Noblemaster. And he's gonna take out a notebook and pin this down.
He says, by all means, talk it over amongst yourselves. You know where to find me.
Back here, I assume.
It is a convenient meeting place.
It is the only exciting place in this city.
He bids you a farewell and best of luck. And he kind of recedes back into the crowd.
Well, alright, Ramblers, let's get rambling. We got people waiting for us, and we need to deliver this news.
All right.
Like,
Now, Leland.
Yes.
Earlier this morning, I have to jump back in time a bit. You were heading your way to see the dwarves.
I was.
All right. So I imagine you walk all the way across town, all the way over to the dwarven city, Donganhold, and then all the way up to speak with the Chaos Backs, or the Chaos Mantles.
edgy.
So what's your plan upon before you walk on in to that front office?
What's head of the house name again? the individual?
Oh, well, the head of the household, you'd have to be escorted to.
Right. So I request to speak with him by name.
Okay. It's easy enough. The brother who greets you at the front kind of is very cautious, but he walks you back to the large double doors. You see the same double W bearded dwarf.
What is his name again?
I don't believe you guys ever
So-
asked.
Oh, not him.
No, he introduced himself. And I just don't remember what it was.
I
Aaron
might
Dorfman.
let me double check. Ah,
Hey,
it is. You're right. It's Dwardaman.
Dwarderman?
Dwardaman Chaosback.
Pleasant name.
No, I couldn't remember which one of those it was, but it is Chaosback.
Okay. And so let's see. Dorderman, I have something for you.
He kind of leans forward to see what's being presented.
I'm going to produce my spare arm.
Despair.
He kind of recoils in disgust.
I said during the trial that should I fail the fourth, that my arm is yours. At the moment, I'm not at the luxury of properly giving it to you. But when my duties are done, you may have it, whether it be for labor or for a mantelpiece.
Lilith is hardcore.
He seems confused. Says you had 3 arms this whole time.
The wonders of magic.
He gives a nod of respect and says that then I'll be seeing you before you head out then.
Very well. Thank you for your time. And I will see myself out.
Wait, what's he mean by before you head out?
Well, Leland said he has other business, right?
No. When I said other business, I meant, end of the world.
Oh,
That kind of trumps,
I mean, he doesn't know what's going on, so not like he's got.
You might want to explain that to him.
Oh, yeah, no. We did explain something to that effect, but it kind of got lost in the sauce of Radis being a nut job.
Standard radish shit.
I assume after you're done with him, you're gonna start heading your way back.
Yep.
Okay. And he stops along the way.
Get clothes for spare Lelands?
Gotcha.
I mean, unless Zeta did that already.
No, they're wearing only aprons.
Just parade.
It was.
Okay.
We went over it. They only have aprons.
That's all we had extras of.
They
Yep.
look damn good in them too.
Naked apron Leland's.
Yep. I think it's like 5 gold for a set of clothes. So 15. You're fucking set.
Yeah,
Easy enough.
Best part is I can just try them on myself.
Yeah, make sure they fit. I don't know what size you wear, but you're me, so. So, okay. You'll probably still get back before the other group. But as you're settling in and probably start helping out with the forge, the other group will be heading on back.
Yes, we should. Of course, Sable and Leland to go mine hunting.
And conveniently leave Radis out of it.
Well, he has to man the shop. Like,
Not
he
so
doesn't.
much.
He's probably focused on this competition, isn't he?
Well, partially. He has plans, but you guys do what y'all need to do. He's gonna talk to you guys later. He, in fact, when everyone gets back, he lets y'all know. Radis kind of beckons you all over and says, in a couple of hours, make sure y'all are around and available. I got some things I need to talk to y'all about. Things that might help everyone's situation here. Not just mine, but yours as well. Miss Monticello, if you'd be so kind, if possible, could you give Francis a bath? Or, well, prestidigitize him clean, or something like that?
Certainly.
I
would
literally
greatly-
have the spell down. Or Redis. Country down.
But you're not gonna do it to yourself.
Country Mac.
I just don't really expect you to do it to yourself, given your principles. I'm trying to be courteous to you here, Francis. We're going to be making a social call, and it's a social call to a rather important person.
Right. I know nothing here. You're right.
Well, that's the thing. You're kind of the linchpin in this, so I need you to be as presentable as possible, Francis.
Lynchpin? Who are we lynching?
We're not lynching anyone, we're requesting aid. Look, I'll tell you about it later, alright? I gotta go take care of some business in the shop.
Okay.
Zeta, you make sure you get him cleaned up for me, alright? And, Radis kind of gives you all a nod and heads to the back of the workshop.
Bye, Dad.
As a reminder, it is very late at night.
Oh, really? We
Yeah.
went to- oh, yeah. We went there like after 12 hours of Zeta making Leland's.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I guess we should have some little late night discussion on our spelunking plans.
So is the group gonna go over what
Yeah, let's-
happened?
Let's call everyone together, specifically Sable and Leland, I suppose.
Okay.
Sable, put down the hammer for a little while.
No.
Oh, what?
But I'm having fun.
You can play with your toys after dinner.
But I already had dinner.
Right.
No, for real, Sable. It's important.
Oh, fine.
We might be able to get some more materials out of this. Better materials.
Questionable. Are we getting adamantine?
I don't know about that. I'm not entirely sure what the substance is myself.
Yeah,
I don't
it's
even think
something.
Zeta could discern it.
I think it's something
Did he
specific
leave
to
the
Alkenstar.
sample with you, or did he take that with him?
No, he didn't. I'm pretty sure this stuff's like really expensive. The fact of the matter is, this seems like the most lucrative thing we could have ever come into, and it's exactly what we need right now.
Are we getting at least half?
I hear we're getting at least half.
If Francis says we're getting half,
Yeah.
we're getting
In fact,
half.
Over's gonna pull out some parchment and just write on the middle,
So, wait.
at least half.
All jokes
Got 'em.
aside, where is this stash of minerals?
Well,
Well,
we don't know that yet. I
he
want
said
to
it's
come
in-
back. Oh, you go ahead,
I'm
Obi.
sorry. Said the dwarf said it's an unacquired mine, which leads us to assume it's not been found or something of that nature. So we don't know exactly where it's at, but he has more information. But we wanted to speak to you two first.
It leads me to assume that this place is dangerous, and he's been looking for the right group of people that he could send on a suicide mission to claim it for him. Fortunately for us, we don't exactly have the luxury to say no. We're already on a suicide mission. If we can't handle some creatures in a mine or whatever dangers are lurking for us, we probably can't save the world.
This gives me a thought. What if we stole the mine from this dwarf, gave it to Shameen in exchange for her giving back Radis's workshop?
Oh
Let's
yeah,
do it.
let's just pick up the mine and bring it over to Shameen.
I don't think, I don't think you're understanding the profit to be made here.
Aubrey, how does ownership of mines work in Alkenstar exactly? What would we have to do to claim ownership?
Well, no one really knows, to be honest, because no one's bought or acquired a mine in quite a few generations. They're all legacy mines.
Don, thanks for a bit. I know we said we were going to keep Radis out of this, given the questionable nature of this endeavor, but I'm not opposed to taking that mine for ourselves and using it as an asset. But if that's the case, we need to know how.
See, I think we're better off with just a flat 50%. We're done.
Francis, Zeta, Leland, what do y'all think?
I mean, we're broke, but if we give them the initiative to, do the work for us by retaining half of their rights,
Exactly. We're making money for doing nothing.
We're not going to be sticking around to man or operate or manage the mine.
Exactly.
So that duty is going to fall to the other person. So
No,
I
we wouldn't. But he
So,
kind of looks
is
around the
it
work. Oh, you go ahead. Sorry.
50% of the profits, which would take quite a long time to accumulate, or go for a smaller percentage of the revenue, regardless of whether it's profitable.
It's a good proposition.
I did not understand a single word of what you said, Leland. Aubrey, you're the barrister.
Yeah, I think we should write up a couple contracts and, speak to him about each one.
Yeah, it's simple. We tax the dwarf.
Zeta, cover your ears.
I cover my ears.
And if he doesn't give us half of what this mine is worth, then we take half of him.
So you really want to tax people?
Yeah,
We're not
we
a
will
government.
tax him 50% of himself if he screws us.
50% of it. Francis, are you trying to get a soul?
I mean,
No, he's trying to get half a body.
I'm trying to get half of mine.
I'm gonna draw
Here.
up 3 contracts. One with the promise of us receiving 50% of all profit. One with us receiving what?
Like
25%?
25% of revenue.
25% revenue, and I'll drop a third for a flat 500,000 gold.
And Aubrey, make sure that he puts down half of himself as collateral. So if he were to break the contract in any way, we get half of him.
And then you just get a devil to oversee the signing. And
But there needs to be that escape clause.
I don't know. That's a little evil for me.
Aubrey.
To To be fair, this man doesn't exactly seem like the most scrupulous type. I've never seen a dwarf without a beard.
Yeah, trust me on this,
whoa,
Ogre.
whoa. He had no beard. Did he have hair?
No, he had no hair.
He was
Wait,
a smooth boy.
I'm not listening. I'm not listening.
Complete.
That-
Okay,
That is
Yeah, cover your eyes,
disgusting.
Zeta.
I
and
think he,
extremely dwarf-like.
yeah, I think he was a little ostracized.
Maybe he was a devil in disguise.
I think a devil is a little better at disguises than that.
Perhaps fallen from grace and
Besides,
looking for a quick way back in.
Francis gave him an ocular pat down. He said he passed.
He passed.
True, but I think what Leland says might have some merit to it. I got a name of the guy. You still feel distrustful, we can ask around about him. Or we can just handle our
Where's
business.
where's Radis? Maybe Radis knows.
I thought we said we were gonna keep Radis out of this.
I mean,
plan. We could ask
out
him
of the
about him.
plan, we can ask him if he knows anything about a bald, beardless dwarf.
Or even
You
have
know,
you use his
out of
name.
sheer coincidence, maybe like we saw this real strange-looking man out of the shop.
Radis
That's
said he was
probably a
going.
good idea.
He said he was going in the back, so if you wanted to ask him, back there.
Oh, you don't want me asking him right now.
Hey, Radis. Don said he saw a beardless dwarf, but I said those don't exist. What do you say?
I don't know. What do I say?
Radis would know this guy by name.
We don't want him to know we're too familiar
You-
with him.
You hear him shout out from the back. Y'all talking about Wassalad?
Oh, I have no idea who you're referring to.
Maybe. Who's asking?
Don't give me any lip.
Who's that?
God damn it. Radis is gonna come outside. Why the hell did y'all see a hairless dwarf, you said?
Beardless, but yeah, I guess he was mostly hairless in general.
Was he fully hairless? Did he have eyebrows?
I was beardless.
Okay. Just beardless.
He pinches his brow and shakes his head. He says, "Look, listen to me, y'all. I know y'all don't always take what I have to say seriously, but if y'all ever encounter a dwarf of that nature, for the love of any deity that you worship, stay the hell away."
What do you
You know
mean?
that thing that I always say that drives Leland up a wall because he doesn't really know what it means?
Maybe.
Pinky. Well, there's only one hairless, beardless dwarf that I know, Wassalad. And he's basically... he's the definition of hinky, alright?
It's not that I don't know what it means. I think that's a ridiculous word.
Well, I think we are in ridiculous company. But that's not the point right now. The man is unscrupulous. He'll stab you in the back the first chance he gets.
Why does he not have a beard, though?
Why do you think he doesn't have a beard?
Is he cart mandated to shave it? It's an identifier of some sort? Leslie furiously types context to Thomas.
I should have prepared this sooner.
Court mandate's putting it lightly, but that's the gist of it, yeah.
What
need
did you do
that.
to him?
Me?
Yeah,
I ain't done nothing.
you sound awfully guilty.
I'm a law-abiding citizen, Francis, you know that.
Mm-hmm.
I take care of my country.
Thank you for the information, Radis. We'll definitely keep that in mind.
Francis
I-
writing down all the heresy.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Where did all this come from exactly, alright?
Oh, we were just arguing about whether beardless dwarves existed.
Okay, look. I didn't just fall off the cabbage cart, alright? Y'all wouldn't bring something up like this unless, it was relevant.
Okay. I saw the dwarf. He was very handsome. No one else believed me. Just shy.
Did you bluff?
No, that wasn't a bluff.
That's absolutely a bluff. No one else saw him. Get out of here, Ted. No, it's not. You can't. Fucking stupid ass
Most
shit.
of it wasn't a bluff.
You can only sense motive the part where I said this.
He looks straight at Don and says, "Is this true, Donovan?"
No, you can tell it's
He shakes his head at Aubrey. Look, I don't know what it is you've gotten yourselves into, but we gotta keep ourselves clean for at least a day, all right? Now I know I can't stop y'all, but I wanted to introduce y'all to the Grand Duchy tomorrow, and that's gonna be pretty hard if y'all are wanted criminals.
not. Ooh, speaking of that.
Are you sure you want to go down this path, Aubrey?
They have a picture of Spring for some reason. I don't understand it. Is she in danger?
Picture of Spring, what are you talking about?
I mean, I know she's safe in her current form. But should I leave her in Zeta's demiplane or something?
Why would they have a picture of a horse?
I don't know.
Anyway, that doesn't matter, alright?
Yeah, Aubrey, I'm sure you don't know.
Why would they have a picture of a horse? That doesn't make sense.
Boy said he
Whatever
doesn't know.
whatever he offered you, we can talk about it, tomorrow or the day after or something like that. Just put it on hold for now.
I
If
think that's
things
fair.
go as planned, we won't have to do anything unscrupulous, and we won't have to work with a cutthroat like him.
Said this was a unique resource that could
Certainly
well.
never seen it before.
improve our odds in this ridiculous challenge anyway.
It wasn't magical, but it very much acted magically.
Wait, I'm sorry. Could you by any chance describe these things to me?
They were maybe like fist-sized white rocks, or not white, but kind of like a foggy quartz, I think. Is that right, Leslie?
Yeah, it looks like a milky quartz type of deal.
And it emitted light or something?
It was very faint,
Or was
but
that
yeah.
with the guards? Okay.
Yeah, the guy said he milked it out of quartz.
Milked it out of quartz.
Excuse me?
Yeah, you go down, you milk the mine, you get the floating rocks.
You know anything about it, Radis?
He kind of ponders for a moment. You can see him pacing around. He seems very deep in thought.
The spurs are just jingling.
What did you guys tell me about them? That it was
It's like a
appearance-wise?
fist-size, milky quartz rock that
And
floated
then
and emitted light.
something about floating.
Can you tell me anything else about him?
Well, Zeta didn't tell us that she saw the guards with them, did she?
The what with them? No, the guards. The guards had a different type of gym. It was the gyms that the guards had they didn't do the same thing at all, but they were obviously reacting to something, and you could probably surmise that whatever the guards have are non-magical as well.
Right. Yeah, that's That's all we really know about it.
I mean, didn't he show y'all it doing something?
It floated. It emitted light a bit, but that's about all.
Listen, these guys aren't giving me anything to work with. Literally gave y'all a fucking demonstration.
Oh, I'm sorry. He said it had something to do with directionals. It aligns to them or something of that nature.
Aligns to them. And you said they're floaty?
Correct.
He thinks for a bit. Personal intelligence. Yep, okay.
Nice.
He
That 20 ability score is always the dopest.
he nods to himself. He says, would you say it seemed to be kind of magnetic?
I think that could be a word for it.
If it was strong enough, maybe we could actually use it as a replacement for gunpowder. Have great firearms that are something of a magical, of a magnetic slingshot. Sable, you think you could cook something like that up if we got some of these?
Oh, I could do a lot if we got one of these.
And where you said that there's a mine full of this stuff?
An unclaimed mine.
Listen, the deal was offered to y'all, but I have a counter proposal for you. And I know it's not profitable, but it'll help. I promise. When we go visit the duchy, why don't we see if we can get it claimed for them? With as many resources like that at Alkenstar's disposal, we would be heroes. They'd be fools to decline anything that we asked.
Or
Well,
pick a dwarf family and take them as sponsors.
well, first, based on what I've been told, we don't have the location for it yet. We have to go and pretend like we're actually accepting his deal.
That puts a hell of a damper on things. Look, I'll leave it up to y'all. Tomorrow we can either go visit the duchy or y'all can go get more information. Whatever y'all think is more important, that's what y'all will do. I'll keep my nose out of it. I know well, it seems like y'all didn't want me involved in this in the first place. Not like I'm trying to guilt trip y'all or anything, you know, it's kind of obvious.
Well, we know you haven't been home in a long time. We wouldn't want to drag you away already.
It's not really the point. I gotta do whatever I can to make sure I win this bet, make sure that y'all get the armaments that you need, and, well, as for my grand master plan, I wanted to see if we could get Alkenstar to join your little alliance you got going on. That was the main thing that kept Moore from officially aligning with y'all, right? Not having allies?
Yeah, I believe so.
Well,
I say.
If Alkenstar came to the aid of West Crown, then that'd be a nice feather in their cap, nice bit of political pull for Cheliax, and it would certainly be the allies that Moore needed.
I say we at least get the location of the mine from him. Oh no! Wait, are there any shop workers here? They're not listening to us, are they?
I mean, They'd know to give us privacy.
Yeah, but they might be the ears he's talking about.
Yeah,
He
who do I
said he
need to
knew we were
deaf?
looking for materials.
We've been walking around all over town asking for materials.
Yeah, we've
Every
literally.
single dwarf.
Anybody got
knows
materials?
we're we bought all of the paper clips and cutouts they had.
Can never be too safe.
I heard you guys want materials. Who told you that?
Dude.
Who talked? The Iron Merchant.
Yeah.
You said
And-
it while you were beginning the Gambit game.
And
Yeah.
did what's her name publicize this deal, or was that just Radis running his mouth constantly?
What
Huh?
deal?
What deal?
The competition?
Oh no, he. Part of the reason he wants to go see the Grand Duchess is to publicize it.
Mm.
It's not just for petty vengeance. It's to earn the hearts of the people.
A lot of it's petty vengeance, though.
A lot of it's petty vengeance, but there's a method to his madness. I promise, it's not completely selfish. He shakes his head and he says, "Look, I gotta get back to work. I'll leave it up to y'all, alright? I trust y'all. I know y'all won't screw me. No matter which decision y'all make, I'm sure it's the right one."
That's what I should have been doing. I should have been using an NPC to guilt trip you guys into doing the right thing. I know you guys would never betray me.
Friends. Zeta values her friends a lot.
Shit.
It doesn't work forever, I promise.
Right.
But it works for a while.
It's not even really guilt tripping. Like, he does trust y'all.
Yeah, exactly. I just have to make a really, like, reliant NPC.
And there it is. Radis is stuck with y'all now,
Yep.
so that I can enact the DM's will.
I
Fuck.
just wanna make the world a better place.
Says the villain in my campaign.
If only I had people that could help me make the world a better place.
He may be the bad guy, but he's not a bad guy.
Right. Zangief, bad guy. But not bad guy.
So, Radis leaves the room, and Don gives you guys a flat look. He says, "Oh, that went over well."
Zeta with her hands still on her ears. How did it go?
See, get your hands off your ears. I know you can hear everything.
Couldn't hear a thing. That's why I put my hands on my ears.
No, she's not lying.
I'll sense motive that.
Can't lie.
Roll the sense motive.
It's literally impossible.
Yeah, she can't lie.
They don't know that.
Yeah, that's true, they don't.
Stop metagaming.
Is she lying? Are you lying,
No.
Zeta?
No.
No, she's not lying, guys. I gave her the ocular pat down.
You gotta give a better roll than that.
Well, if you give her the ocular pat down, it checks out.
It's the oratory
Fake.
pat down, though.
Just scream
The
at
oral
someone.
pat
Verbal
down.
pat
Checks
down.
out.
Verbal pat down.
Verbal pat down. Oh, God, I hate it.
Carry on.
Yeah, please continue. Don't let the last thing said be kill switch.
What did Reddit say? And do we want to bring Francis over to the dwarf's house tonight so we can get 100% share?
100%. That's kind of reaching, isn't it?
I don't. What is the plan?
Radis
So
left it up to us.
That was a
We go
bad
with what he
idea.
says, and if we find out what he's doing is actually illegal, then we turn him in, take our share, and leave.
Turn him in, take our share.
So, take our share and then turn him in.
Rada said the dwarf in question is extremely unscrupulous and not to be trusted.
Oh.
He also said that if possible, once he found out about these whatever the shiny, murky, ugly rocks are, said he could make some kind of. He said he could shoot. What was it? Replace gunpowder with them and create magnet guns, slingshots.
Oh, like use some kind of electromagnetic propulsion in order to like sieve a projectile forward. That's a good plan.
Yeah, that sounds right. I'll go with that.
Could put something like that on the boat.
Well, his offer was that tomorrow he wants us to go meet with the Grand Duchess. Wants to introduce us, all that nonsense, and try to get her on our side. Try to broker an alliance and whatnot.
That does sound like a good idea.
He said that
what-
if we
what
could
did he
find out
say?
more about this mine, we could offer it up to the government. And basically revolutionize Alkenstar technology. Which, I figure you would be against that, Zeta, considering it involves giving things to a government.
Well, I mean, there's a difference between giving something to Alkenstar and giving something to Cheliax.
Just go ahead and give Alkenstar the means of production.
Are you saying that you trust Alkenstar more than Cheliax?
And you don't?
I can't say I don't.
Out of character question. Any instance of someone bringing, say, an untapped resource to authorities in Cheliax, they have absolutely no control over it once they know about it, right?
What do you mean?
Like, the moment they've mentioned a gold mine they just found, it's immediately property of the royalty.
Not necessarily.
Is that the way things usually played out?
No, it's not so forward. Usually what ends up happening is the person mysteriously dies, and then it just defaults to the government, because they don't have an heir, or their heir dies too.
Yeah.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, right. So basically, if you were to like stumble upon a diamond mine in Cheliax before
you
all
take that
this,
secret to the grave,
yeah, or
you will take the secret to the grave.
exactly. It's like you either take the secret to the grave, or everybody will start offering their condolences to your upcoming unforeseen suicide.
Shoot, I can't believe he shot himself in the head 3 times.
Right?
How tragic.
How could he
Could've
reach?
done that.
How could he even reach the trigger when the bullets entered the back of his head?
Magnets.
Right? Magnets.
How the
How
fuck
do
do
they
they work? So, look, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. It doesn't involve punching. It doesn't involve killing. It's over my head. I'll leave the decision up to y'all. I don't give a shit.
I don't know, the duchy sounds pretty chill.
Francis, your opinion. Leland, your opinion. Sable, your opinion.
I mean, I say we don't just walk in and throw all of our cards down on the table right away.
Oh, of course not.
But, you know, look, not gonna lie to you guys, this guy seemed honest but unscrupulous. So, I don't know if promising the ruler of this place an unscrupulous street deal is the best idea until we actually have something.
Well, that's why we'd find out more about it. But, right.
Yeah.
It may be in our best interest to split up. Some of us go to the duchy, and the rest go handshake in an alleyway.
You see, I'm playing both sides, so I always win.
The question is, How would we divide the groups on that one? Radis said that Francis was necessary for the visit to the duchy. But I guess we can figure that out tomorrow.
I'll go with Francis to the duchy, and we can send the Lelands to the mine.
I guess it just leaves Sable. Where do you want to go? Just leave. They want to go to sleep.
Yeah, Sable snoozed a minute ago.
Oof.
Regardless, we can figure it out tomorrow.
I have a quick fix for that.
Just gonna buy him like regular swords.
Yeah, just masterwork great swords. Probably can't get oversized ones at the drop of a hat.
Yeah,
Not with
So-
that attitude.
but a masterwork greatsword, that's like 400 gold
300.
or something, yeah?
350.
What's 300 just for the
Maybe.
masterwork?
Oh yeah, so is it really worth no, it's not worth the
Yeah,
worth the
I wouldn't
masterwork.
say it's worth the masterwork for these Lelands.
Sable, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. We're apparently we're splitting the party up tomorrow. One group's gonna go with Radis to meet the Grand Duchy. One's gonna go make a back alley deal to get more information about things. Although, actually, that doesn't exactly make sense. Why don't we go to the back alley deal, get the information, determine if it's worth it, then go to the duchy?
Sure.
Doesn't that seem like a more efficient use of our time?
Yeah, a little bit.
Besides, when has
agree.
splitting up ever helped us?
Plenty of times.
Plenty of times. I'll wink at Sable.
Sable will look at Francis' dead face and just shake her head.
So then, are we in agreement? We get some rest tonight, wake up bright and early, make our way over to the gambling hall, talk our way through this guy, get more information, sign a contract. Wait, no, don't sign a contract. Whatever you do, don't sign a contract.
When it's been 5 minutes and you haven't signed a contract, zoom in on kill switch.
Getting the sweats.
Well, just because, we might break the contract. So, we don't want to...
Yeah,
You're not an idiot.
I'm with you.
Don kind of scratches the back of his helmet. Good night. And he retreats.
Well, there you go.
Or you just go back now.
All right,
Oh.
Zeta, Dawn's gone. Now the real plan.
Okay, cool. Over?
Yeah, Aubrey.
Aubrey.
Wait, so Sable and Leland get to get on the real plan, but I don't?
Well, Sable and Leland don't lose their class features if they're in on the plan.
The law is rather flexible.
He's doing this to save Cheliax, not obey. He's being patriotic.
Doing this to save the world. That's
But more importantly, Cheliax.
not really okay. That's the interpretation.
And that's
Hell
where
Knight.
his loyalty lies.
That's where people. This is what people just think the Hell Knights are. Cheliax, goose stepping fucking soldiers in service to the Queen.
Pip pip cheerio and all that.
It's not what we're about.
I mean,
Hold on, I love that Now that Don's the one getting the stereotype, he gets angry.
Am I good now?
No, you're still chaotic neutral.
Am I good?
But no, fucking kill switch over there is like, I just smear fruit on myself in the morning. Everybody's like, yeah, he smells like a dumpster.
What did you want?
Don's loyalty is entirely to the Cheliacs. Oh, what? Just because I'm a Hell Knight, it means I worship Asmodeus and swear sovereignty to the Queen.
I mean, they are your employer.
No! They're not!
Who pays you? You
guys are
literally
getting
get
paid?
a paycheck from them.
What the fuck is pay?
You
Yeah.
guys are getting paid?
Last time we actually went to a Hell Knight encampment,
Wait.
We're servants of order, not fucking state police. That's why there's Hell Knight places all over the world.
yeah, but Hell Knights need to eat too.
Yeah.
They
well,
have a
you know,
paycheck.
If
And-
you were with the Order of the Torrent, I'd be willing to listen a little bit more to this theory.
Yeah, Don, you should have
Could
let me make the contract.
I said that out of character, so like, stop letting it distract y'all. Fucking assholes. Oh, Don must be lawful evil.
I didn't say you were lawful evil. I said you were associated with Cheliacs, and that
There. Francis is lawful evil and he's delightful.
Right? Thank you,
That
Obi.
depends on your definition of delightful, but sure, moving on.
Anyways, Aubrey, can you provide me with all the information that you've gleaned about that rock?
Oh, I mean, you got all. Oh, you weren't listening, were you? Sure. I'll let you know everything we learned.
All right. With that, I'm going to cast Pagebound Epiphany, and I'm going to consult the books.
It's
To know
empty.
everything.
The stone.
Page-bound metagame.
Right.
He's just the one that rolled a 30 on the dungeoneering check.
Yeah, you try to make the intelligence or the knowledge.
Yeah, we're going to just add an additional 10 to the knowledge roll. Nothing crazy.
I'll give you a +2 for my clover.
Yeah, there we go.
Just hand her the clover. Here you go. I see you reading over there.
Look at 32.
It's an improvement.
is
Right.
that
2 more than before.
Well, do I at least glean a name out of?
No.
so? Everyone just refers to them as mysterious floating rocks.
No one refers to them.
Nobody
The closest thing that Zeta knew of was the thing she saw the investigators with earlier that day. They don't show up in Rocks Monthly,
I should know. I'm subscribed to it.
right?
Yeah, but maybe they could. Alright,
It
well.
seems to be a new untapped resource that no one has heard of, and is rife for scientific experimentation and magical experimentation.
And they work in Alkenstar.
And they work in Alkenstar, or as Zeta would put it, rife for magical experimentation, because magic is science. See, I learned.
He did learn. I have to give that to him.
Yay.
All right, then we will go ahead and I know y'all want to see what what we can glean about. We don't know anything else about the rocks at all. You want to find out what we know about the duchy?
Sure. Wouldn't hurt.
Page-bound Epiphany again.
Knowledge nobility, of course.
So I'm going to add a 10.
Okay. What kind of information are you looking for exactly?
Things that would please her.
Yeah, I guess it's a good place to start. Things that she's into, any interviews with the duchy, what kind of notable
Any interviews
uh,
between the
legislation
ferns with the duchy?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, we're here with the Duché of Ilken Alcohol.
That's not how it's pronounced.
So wait, what are you actually trying to parse out?
What she's done in her reign as duchy, like what she's about, what she's into, what her fucking hobbies are. Does she go fox hunting on the weekends? Like,
Swipe right.
So, so Casanata Rissia is the current Duchess of Alkenstar. It's actually there was actually a lot of controversy about her being named Duchy because she's actually the youngest of 4 children. All female children as well. She has 3 sisters, Nina, Izora, and Radnoush. And in her time in Alkenstar, she was actually the one who signed off officially, like her name is the one who signed it into the bill to buy the cannon from Radis's old man. And in general, she is beloved by her people. She's been slowly removing some of the restrictions from gun manufacture. It's actually a lot easier now than it ever has been to get into the gun workshop business, as well as the fact that she just has improved life in general, and she's also improved relations between Smokeside and Skyside quite a lot, which is why I can't remember, were you guys ever explained what that cannon does that Haversack sold?
Brad has really wanted them to see
Fires medic bots, the ambulance.
Yeah, that it has to fire them from Skyside, but it fires them into Smokeside with the parachute, and it's effectively the world's first ambulance. Yeah.
You can see why Radis is a disappointment,
Yeah, even Sable's better than him.
right?
And rumor has it, since you have a 30, rumor has it, some of her sisters are resentful that they weren't crowned Duchess.
that would make sense. I'll relay this information to I guess to whoever's still here, but most particularly Francis.
Looking out for the people. That's points against her.
No, that's points for her. What are you talking about?
Hush, Sita. I'm speaking for Francis.
Speaking of speech, well, she's the duchy, so of course she would speak anything Francis has.
would she?
Well, you don't speak Assyriani, right?
No.
Surely she knows Taldane. Do I
Don't
have to
call her
spend
Sharp.
a all-night session explaining Ors Assyriani to Francis?
Probably.
Ugh.
Yep.
I mean, Radis learned Common, right?
That's true.
Radis.
Oh, speaking of things to be done overnight, where is the scrap metal being kept in the shop?
It's a Radis question.
Oh, it's in the back where he's working on things right now.
Is he using the scrap metal for anything, or is it
No, he seems to be closing up for the night.
is it scrap? Scrap? Is he going to melt it down and use it for something, or is it just too
He-
far gone?
Probably melt it down to reuse it if he could. He's pretty fucking proficient when it comes to gunsmithing, so I doubt there'd be any real wasted parts.
You'd have a cutoff bin, basically.
Yeah. Radis, is there a cutoff bin?
You'd have to go to the back and ask him. I'm not there.
Radis, is there a cutoff bin?
I think we'd know this after however many days.
The only people who've
Yeah,
any
there's a
spent any
cutoff bin.
time
Of course, there's
is
a cutoff bin.
Alright, I'm gonna put Blood Ring in the cutoff bin.
perfect.
Feast, Blood Ring.
Feast.
Blood ring
Blood
being feasted. Do you mind if we took 10? I need to slap myself. a few
Sure.
times.
Be back at 9:20.
Got it.
I'll be RB as well.
Big same.
Is there anything else that you guys want to like? Nope. Because I've got a bunch of casts of Pagebound Epiphany left. Also, just throwing it out there, but I could totally scry on this asshole.
We should totally just do that.
Like, he's probably just fucked off to sleep, you know? But, like... What's he
don't
gonna do? Resist my fucking DC?
No, of course not. Unless.
Unless... Yeah, that's what we'll do, we'll do next. And then I think I'm out of spells that are like super useful for now. It's not like we're gonna use summon ship.
Really. Zeta, let me dominate person you.
Why? You won't let me curse you.
Definitely need to pick up a new.
You know, maybe if you let me curse you, I'd be a little bit more inclined to let you dominate person.
I'll think about it. Shit.
Versus could be fun.
Alright, you have
Could
a
be
point.
fun. What? Like, I just don't understand the resistance to a curse of notoriety. I'm gonna
I know.
curse you to be more popular. Like, isn't that what you always wanted?
Sometimes there's room for subtlety. Hard to believe, I know.
Now listen here. I think you're full of shit.
So,
It's not always wrong.
what's our current plan? We're gonna meet up with the dwarf first, then the duchess, duchy,
Dookie.
duchy.
Dookie.
Duh.
Dookie.
Duh.
that the plan now?
That's what seems to be the plan. I have no issues with the duchy.
Then let us diplomate.
I think diplomating is probably going to be a great idea. And if we can get some kind of support for our Wiskrani resistance, that would be really cool.
Shall we go to sleep?
Alternatively,
Alternatively,
I don't think there's any shenanigans we can do, and I guess we should kind of be on the lam.
Probably for the best.
Maybe should I put Spring back in the?
Yeah, I think that would be a good idea. Give her a little space. Maybe we
Wait,
could even.
Didn't we leave? No, we left Spring in there.
Did we?
Yeah,
pretty sure we did.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. We're safe.
in statue form.
Yeah, either statute her or left her there.
It's always one or the other.
I guess we'll tell. We could always tell the Leylands to keep crafting through the night.
Who else can we rob, Zeta?
That's kind of what I'm thinking. We could go back to that gambling hall.
Wait a minute. What about those dwarves?
You know,
Who screwed Leland?
technically speaking,
Go rob
could-
them.
we could just rob somebody in fucking Varisia. We don't have to rob anybody. You want to go to
Awesome.
Sandpoint?
Sure.
We'll rob the fucking glassworks in Sandpoint.
Yeah, let's do it.
Oh, there's a secret shrine to Lamashtu down here. Oh, what happened?
I hear the war cats over there are terrible.
Something about long necks,
Ugh,
right? Gross.
gross, yeah.
What are we waiting for right now?
I'm back.
Everybody's on a break.
Ah.
Yeah.
Okay.
What'd I miss?
Oh, we were talking about like who can we rob tonight.
Surely they wouldn't hit the same place twice.
Well, I brought up the point that like we don't even have to hit the same fucking continent. So why don't we go to Varisia? We'll go to Sandpoint. We'll rob the glassworks over there.
Just come back with so much glass.
You guys make glass guns?
Gotta see.
What?
Universe.
I'm sorry. What?
Could you just say it again, but not as a robot?
No, it wasn't a robot. He went to fucking space.
Yeah, he really did.
So we gotta see how Rune Lords ended in Leslie's universe.
Fucking beam me up, Randall.
You want to
Beam
go
me up,
rob somebody on the moon?
I'm sure there's people up there.
You guys believe in the moon?
Yeah, I mean, of course. Where do you think cheese comes from?
You ever seen the moon and Grotus in the same place?
Shit. He's right.
Hit him with that. I'm on the moon. It's made of cheese.
I don't know that one.
Well, you can't unhear it now.
Something about a moon and cheese. And...
Mates.
Wait, is Ledger back?
No,
Nope.
I went to go smoke.
Why would he go somewhere just to vape?
I don't know. Fucking cat.
Fucking verbal pat down.
Shit. So, question for
Shoot.
this new game I'm making.
Hmm.
I may add verbal pat downs, but classes, multi-classing or no?
Always.
Like
Hold on,
complete
hold on.
multi-classing?
Multi-classing or archetypes? Huh?
How about you get down classing first?
Yeah, one thing at a time. But okay, yeah, I didn't know if multi-class or multi-character.
Just whatever you do, don't throw in mythic levels.
What kind of game are you talking about?
So basically a menu-driven Pathfinder. And by that
Menu-driven?
I mean like, yeah, you know those old like, almost like a
XRPGs.
similar to that, yeah, like an old mud or something,
Mm,
but less random.
yeah, I mean, you can do whatever. Whatever you think you're capable of. If you think
Yeah,
you can
that's-
handle multi-classing.
Oh, that's not that hard. Just I
But
think
you
it's
absolutely
not
should add a
multi-class.
mythic level. And I'm serious, you should... I'm assuming there's got to be a way to see, like, plan out your build.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, you should do that. And then, like, as they're progressing through, they finally hit the level to get their mythic level right at the end of the game. But it just ends.
Then just straight to game over screen.
Yeah, exactly.
App uninstalls.
Council flashbacks.
PTSD.
Yikes. Big yikes. No, Mythic is good. Mythic is good.
You should even... Don't even code in the last level. Let them pick it. Let them decide where they want to put their skill points and everything. Just in the game.
See, I thought about that too, not doing levels and just doing skills.
Gotta put skill points into Bab.
Well, that would be more like you do the action. But I want it to be very, very Pathfinder-like, where if you have, say, I'm a rogue and I'm an Absalom, and you're a fighter and you log out an Absalom, I can go choose to rob patrons at the end, and it'll just like random pick anyone
I
that
have
fits
cooked
that
egg.
criteria.
Yeah, that won't piss people off at all.
Oh, it'll be great. It'd be great, yeah.
The whole
Why is
game.
everyone a rogue?
Yeah, the whole game's rogues.
Ding.
What's going on?
Oops, all rogues.
apparently, fucking Ryan's making a communism simulator.
Are we gonna see
Based.
the introduction?
Fucking based.
It's not your bike; it's everyone's bike. What's personal property?
So says the man in Moscow. It belongs to everyone.
Fuck. Andrew Ryan did nothing wrong.
He was the real hero of that game.
When are we gonna ban the phrase "nothing wrong"?
Oh God. Soon. It's not long for this world. Like how the OK hand is being banned.
I'm sorry, but the phrase "did nothing wrong" did nothing wrong.
Get that man.
This guy. He's going all in on this.
He said the thing.
Those no nipple weirdos.
Is this where we start flashing digital OK hand signs?
Oh no. What about Ramus?
Okay.
It doesn't
Who
do.
is still missing?
Nathaniel, he's in the bathroom. Please actually.
Okay.
Yeah, without the hand sign, it doesn't have the Nazi association.
Mm-hmm.
They can't communicate otherwise.
Why is a hand sign associated with Nazis? Because people
for-
from 4chan use it as a
Mm-hmm.
meme?
Mm-hmm. Literally that.
And then early Nazis started doing it.
And
Have
they
you
shit
been to
post
the,
about like stupid things that they don't actually take seriously.
Did
People
Nazis
keep-
start using it? Or did they actually start attributing it to Nazism?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, it's like Pepe.
Mm-hmm.
4chan
Pepe
used,
got fucking co-opted
and then Nazis used.
twice.
I mean, milk is racist.
I'm not biting that bait.
I'm just saying, when the OK thing got popular, so did milk being racist.
Have you seen the
Not like when
MTG?
Around using milk as a hand sign.
Oh yeah, I saw the MTG shit.
There's a whole Reddit thread for it of people like pointing out cards, and I noticed that I have a Slave of Bolus mousepad.
Wow.
Wow.
Big oof.
Yep.
Fucking
Straight to jail.
shit. Got me. I looked down and I was like, wait, I'm racist as fuck. This is Slave as Bolus.
Well, if your D&D characters are anything to go off of.
Didn't see that coming.
Yep.
Right?
Oh, you're a Ryan fan? Name 3 of his chaotic characters.
Rowimi was chaotic.
Ruin was chaotic as fuck. I return.
Welcome
Let's
back.
see.
Yeah,
My
but
autistic robot was chaotic.
Alright, you got one more.
chaotic.
Oh, we're all together, so let's get the ball
AK.
rolling.
Hey,
okay.
Kate, that doesn't count.
That's
KK was the
technically
character. Ramimi wasn't.
Yeah, you can't count Rowimi.
Exactly. You can't count Rowimi.
Hell, hold on now.
You can't count
Say-
familiars.
Cat.
Time
Radis,
for
is there
guys.
any kind of crafting that needs to be done overnight?
No, we're shutting down the shop.
Alright.
No, like, is there any kind of crafting that can be done overnight?
Oh, I mean, you could ready materials for us, so that it would be
No.
easier for us to continue prototyping.
Is
Well, we
there
back
any
to work.
crafting that 100 laborers worth of crafting could be done at night?
Excuse me?
Any
Frank's gonna-
menial labor that can be done in bulk.
Oh yes, plenty of that.
Got any sweatshop work?
Thank
I'll
you.
knock that out in an hour.
All right. While Francis knocks that out, with all the, I'm gonna go ahead and direct the Lelands to begin prepping materials.
So, you're gonna have to give him some instruction on what you need, because Francis is gonna pull out another lyre.
Another liar.
Another one.
One in his left hand, one in his right.
Just
So
pull one out of
dishonest.
a case and be like, "Oh man, I haven't gotten to play this one yet." Like, pop it open and bring it out, tune it, say, "All right, just point wherever you need things done."
All right, Radis will instruct whatever it is to you know, prep materials for the next time that we
No, Radis, for the next month.
What?
What do you need done?
that's a
Radis, just trust me. Right, and he's gonna pick, like, say, a bin and a bunch of scrap stuff, and he'll begin playing, and all of it will begin picking itself up and putting it in. all the tools will begin moving by themselves.
Okay, yeah, for the next month, whenever there's salvageable scrap metal, melt it down into usable materials.
Yeah, I mean,
He
a
needs a
month's
month's worth of work tonight.
Holy shit!
Right.
I don't. Leslie, help me out here.
Dude, I don't know. I don't
You
think
think I do?
I don't
Yeah,
think
you're the
Radis
gun guy.
I don't think Radis just leaves a month's worth of work laying
No,
around.
Radis doesn't have like a month's worth of work.
What kind of tools are available for
It's like-
Pathfinder gunsmiths?
It's 100 laborers.
It's
human
like,
laborers
hold
for
on.
3 days
Like-
Let's put it this
Like,
way.
I'm sure we have a lathe.
Hold on.
per hour.
Ryan, imagine if somebody was like, "So do you have like a month worth of backups you can do tonight?" It's like, it doesn't work that way. I gotta do it once a week, man.
Doesn't include data transfer.
Yeah, but the point is, some stuff's on a time scale. You can't just
Look,
do
let's
all
just
the work
hold
tonight.
off on this for now, all right?
It's like buying groceries for the year. It doesn't make sense.
Okay.
Start
I thought
making
you guys wanted to
A
whip
bunch
out
of
some
the
guns.
exact same
I
barrel.
thought you just wanted to build guns.
Well, I mean, we don't know what we'll have to work with.
Didn't we
Alright.
have that giant crate of steel?
Yeah, but we could be getting new materials that could change the way that we do things.
Okay, I was just trying to make sure.
No, I
before we had
understand, I
Robin
appreciate it.
tomorrow.
It's just
Wait until we have a
I'm not
final
sure.
design to mass produce.
So you're gonna be constructing buildings, mines,
Okay.
tunnels, and ditches?
I thought the prototyping was done.
He could probably make a bunch of scopes, like better scopes.
yeah. Now that we've nailed the scope,
Wait, what item are we using?
Well, I'm trying to find out what Radis needs first.
This is a lyre of building, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah, it's not a lyre of crafting.
rules lawyered again.
Mm. Yeah,
It's-
true.
Ah.
We can.
Yes, the rules lawyer, the bard's worst enemy.
Well, no, it's literally
okay, we
you can
use
magically construct buildings, mines, tunnels, ditches, etc. It's
this.
Why don't we
It's
just save this for
meaning-
the mine then?
it's menial labor. It's not.
That's
It's you're not gonna wake up to a bunch of like Picasso paintings.
Right. So let's save this for mine. Moving on.
You wake up to a bunch of child paintings, though.
moving on.
Oh,
Saving
sorry.
it for the mine.
Okay. All right. So
Well, hang on. If we don't need mass production, then whatever like little stuff needs to be done, I'm gonna have the Lelands do. And in case they can't see, I'll have Archie light.
Archie's
would-
still flying his way to Gib. Or no? Did you cancel that?
Yeah.
Okay. That's fair. It's probably a better idea to keep him around anyway.
Yeah, I forgot he can't use any of his abilities here, so we'll just keep him around for the light.
Okay. So if there's nothing else, you guys will find yourselves on a bit of a brisk star day morning.
Wait, sorry. Totally got ahead of myself there with all the radish shit. Here is the cash level check. 29. 29 cast a 7th level spell. I don't fucking remember. What is it? 15 plus the spell level? 7?
Do I still not have this saved?
We won't be an Outstar long. I don't need to
It would
save
make
this.
15 plus double spell level. This would be safe.
Oh, is it
So-
plus double?
I mean, no, even if it is plus double spell level, you made it.
Yeah, you're fine.
Okay. I cast Greater Scrying on the bald beardless dwarf.
You get nothing.
So did he resist or is he dead?
Let me look at how the spell works.
Saying he's been dead the whole time? He always was.
Always was.
You don't know.
Okay, whatever.
All right. So then, Star Day. About this Star Day. You guys wake up nice and refreshed. I guess the day is yours to do with what you want.
Riders is up bright and early. He's not setting up the shop right now. Seems to be waiting for everyone. He seems to have cooked you guys a bit of a modest breakfast. He'll serve it to each of you as you come out. It's nothing special, just like some eggs, some bacon, maybe some toast.
He cooked his own cat.
I didn't even say that.
I'll collect food ring from the bin.
Oh, Blue Drink's so... He's an orb.
Excellent. I'll sit him down on the table next to me.
He's an orb. It looks like it looks like someone like inflated a chest to a circular shape. It's like a chest colored balloon. Every once in a while you hear like low metallic groans.
Does it burp?
I think it's got all the burping out of its system already.
Yeah, there's no room for gases in this thing. He's like the size of a softball.
So do you guys have a plan? Y'all gonna go check out the situation with the mine and get the deets, or
I thought that was the plan.
Yeah, that seems to be the plan.
I mean, did we have an appointment with the duchy, or is that still up in the air?
it's still up in the air. Radis explains that he was gonna take you guys after y'all are done with whatever business y'all had, if y'all wanted to. He explains to y'all his influence. My influence in the city is a little diminished. Cassandra is a bit of a, I guess you could say, friend. But getting past the gods is a problem, and that's where I'll be needing Francis's silver tongue to get us past the doors, get a direct audience. It's a shame to admit it, Mr. Francis, but I just do not have your ability to speak to people. Many say that I actually tend to annoy them. I don't understand why they'd say something so hurtful.
I don't understand either, Radis. Don't
Neither
worry,
do I.
we'll get you in.
And we'll all help.
I'm sure each of you have a part to play in this. It's just a matter of getting past the doors and meeting up with Sandon in the first place. So, well, you guys go take care of y'all's business. I'll meet y'all back here. Does anyone need anything while y'all out? I can go get y'all some new clothes. Something nice. If y'all feel. Or if you'd rather just go as yourselves. Not like Don can really do anything.
45 to sense motive on Radis.
What are you trying to sense?
His motive.
Seems a little hinky.
He,
That word again.
There's that word again. Seems like he genuinely cares about making it to the duchy. Like, I'm not really sure what you want here. It seems really important to him.
Why is it difficult for you to get past the guards there, Radis?
He looks around. Francis, I don't own an ironworks anymore.
I mean, if it's easy for you to speak to the queen once you're in, why would it be not easy to pass the guard?
I don't have papers anymore. That's the problem. I have no legal documentation to support that I have any affiliation with the government. Therefore, I am not allowed entry. It doesn't matter if I'm a personal friend, rules are rules.
So you're saying we need papers to get in? Aubrey, can you write him up some papers?
It doesn't work like that exactly.
Yeah, would that be a linguistics to forge?
Yeah, it's linguistics to forge.
Ernest, can you describe these papers?
Yeah, he actually brings out, he shows Francis some of his old papers that are long since out of date. You can actually gather that they expired about a month after he left Alkenstar.
I wonder if it's either.
Are you in
Aubrey.
a bathroom or something?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not on push to talk anymore.
Yeah, your hot muffin bad.
He's just, I don't know, doing something. He's on his phone.
Yeah, but Zeta or Aubrey think you could maybe make this legal?
I'm definitely not skilled in recreating documents, but maybe see they could.
You don't have to recreate if you could just make this one look like it checks out.
I think maybe.
Let's see. Yeah, I think I could do something here. We're trying to make this legal.
Yeah.
There's a bit of a problem with all this, you know. Word gets around pretty fast when someone loses their ironworks.
Yeah, forging a document isn't gonna do much. In fact, it's just gonna get us in trouble.
We have... I'd hate to lean on you like this, Sable, but we do have Chelly's royalty with us as well. Between Francis's silver tongue and actual literal royalty from another nation with us, I'm sure we could get in. There's no need to lie about things. I don't want to.
True.
I don't want to do anything that will implicate us. All right? We have enough problems right now. What with, you know, the end of the world.
Do we have any kind of documentation that actually establishes Sable as royalty?
Well, sure we do.
What?
We have you.
Come again?
We have you, Zeta, and you can share memories. You're living, walking proof of every incident that we've gone through.
Sure, but what duchy's gonna let me cast on her?
I think you'd be surprised.
No. Very little surprises me these days.
Well, I mean, it really depends on the god. She was a little whimsical in all honesty, but yeah, it's weird. She's
If
Imagine
you
it
were a
more
guard, if you were a guard for a duchy, captain of the guard, would you allow some whimsical weather come in and just start touching your charge?
oh, absolutely not.
Yeah, see? So, like,
They don't have to be involved.
you know, is it?
But you know, aside from that, I don't see why she wouldn't believe me. Oh, but I guess the gods are the issue here. Look, we can figure it out later, all right? Why don't y'all go handle the business y'all have?
I guess we could do that.
And then y'all can make a decision on what y'all want to do. But we gotta go speak with the duchy anyway. We gotta
I
at least
mean-
try.
Okay, so, well, Rodus, if we go in under one pretense, and then you're really there for another pretense,
Look,
isn't that the same as lying anyway?
not at all. I was not offered this deal. I have nothing to do with it. Sure, I know about it, But the offer wasn't made to me. It's not my right to decide what's done. It's on you. If y'all decide that y'all want to hand the rights to the mines over to the government, that's on y'all. If not, I'm just there to ask for help.
I'd kind of like to make a profit off it.
Yeah, let's go find out about this mine.
Like I said, I'll leave it up to y'all's judgment. Now, y'all get going. We're burning daylight here.
All right, very well.
Okay.
Lelands, you are to listen to Radis while we're gone.
Oh, this is a terrible idea.
They're gonna help you in the shop.
God, if only Nathaniel had like a voice duplicator.
Right. Acapella himself.
Just 8 different instances of Discord running at one time.
Get with me later, Nathan. Nathan IRL.
Nah. Just
We
get
can
with
make this
Dustin.
happen.
Dustin has the real setup. Two accounts.
I just need to
I was wondering what you.
to RDP in or RDC into Dustin's computer.
Yeah, perfect. Or we just have Dustin hot mic the whole time Nathaniel's talking.
Course effect.
You got him.
Starting to feel attacked over here.
Maybe you should.
Yeah. Maybe you should get back on your computer.
Yeah.
Something's up with my mic totally. I don't know. Well, it's not even my mic. I think it's my Discord. Everyone's audio just drops out.
Nathaniel,
every,
you're
like,
muted.
30 seconds.
Okay, Dustin, go ahead and give us an address, and we're gonna put together a fund to get you a new microphone.
Yeah, it's totally the Discord in this case.
Brutal.
It happens to
Start
be
a
the
GoFundMe.
laptop speakers.
Okay, look, bear with me. We're gonna get you a headset.
We're just gonna we'll put up an ad with Sarah McLaughlin. For pennies a day, you could save this train mouse.
I'm actually trying to connect my headset to my phone right now.
Then it just has little clips of him cutting out and being
Yeah.
tiny.
Being a robot and being loud,
Universe.
being a mouse and then being a train.
And if a new mic doesn't work, the next step is to get you a better computer. What is it you're running on now?
No, you see, the thing is,
You see, what had happened was
We can barely understand you anymore.
Just
this
get
is
it under
getting progressively worse and needs
Nautilus?
to be addressed.
an underwater version of it's Nautilus.
The deep.
If only Nautilus could say, people don't think it be the way it is, but it do.
I think that's actually a dialogue line in Legends of Runeterra. Anyway, moving on,
Oh.
please. It's 9:46.
Right?
This always happens, guys. The memes. I'm too strong.
Okay. So where are you guys off to?
I'll have to go find the bald dwarf.
Alright.
We don't pray. Sorry, I'm part of the problem.
So, you guys, I'm assuming, head your way down through the back alleys and through the sewer into the gambling hall, as you guys have called it, even though it's called the Drift Inn. But you'll ask around. The dwarf doesn't seem like he's there, but somebody who knows him says that he's actually in the casino and Smoke side this time of day. It's a walk. It's a good ways away.
Could we procure transportation?
Transportation? I mean, you just walk there.
How long would it take?
Probably a couple hours. It's not a horrible walk. It's
Yeah, we gotta get back in time for Radis's shit, though.
Is it a better fly?
you could probably fly about halfway there and then fall to your death.
I see.
Right.
So, who wants to go for a swim in the Primordial River?
So you guys get over there, find your way into the actual casino in Smokeside. And he's not a hard person to spot. So he's sitting at a bar. Seems to be a hair of the dog situation for him. He notices your approach in the mirror behind the bar, and he turns in open arms and says, "Well, I take it you're accepting the proposal."
Aubrey, if you would present the paperwork. We had a few terms and conditions we'd like to discuss.
A few options, in fact.
Yeah.
And some information we'd like to glean.
I'll pull out the 3 different contracts and present them to him.
Oh, this is much better.
He says, "Please, please. We don't need a paper trail for such a let's not create evidence."
Why is it a problem exactly?
That's what I was saying. Now I'm starting to.
I've mentioned before, this is there's some legal implications should these things go awry.
Such as?
Wait, hold on, Don. Go. I think you left the carriage on.
No, it's okay, Francis. Don't worry, I'm not gonna try and sabotage your plans. I'm just trying to make sure we're all safe here.
My plans.
Says mostly some minor trespassing charges, but these things can be smoothed over, given the
That's
right.
under-
Said the place was unclaimed.
Required, I think is the word he used.
Who are we going to be trespassing again?
Well, if all goes well, they'll forgive us as we forgive those who trespass upon us.
I wasn't that though.
That's not the question we asked.
Yeah, but I couldn't help it.
I know.
That's fair.
I understand.
Trespassing against. Alright. He says, we would have to venture through some protected lands, but no one really owns the land beyond that, so
We need details if we're gonna accept this job. If we're even gonna
Not gonna
come to a...
We could just teleport to the land.
That's true. We could just teleport.
he says, being the location, I do not think that is available.
Where would the location be?
Says, I'm not just gonna lay all my cards on the table.
What can you
Francis is
tell
gonna-
us?
Gesture to the contracts laid out on the table.
Sir, we're Chilaxian. We don't break our words. Especially not contracts.
But we also don't deal without contracts. They don't. I do. They don't.
He kind of turns to Zeta. Then it seems
Yeah.
like you should be the one that I'm interacting with here.
Absolutely not.
I would counteroffer, let's say, 4,000 platinum pieces when the job is done, and 1,000 platinum pieces worth of material.
That sounds like a terrific deal.
No, it doesn't, Zeta. It sounds like a
It does.
terrible deal.
It's a terrible deal.
Francis, help me out here, please. Leland, somebody.
I think you have a lot more to gain here
Hold on.
than just
Hold on.
40,000 platinum pieces.
Well, I'm
That's right.
assuming that's on top of the 50%, right? Is that not on top of the 50%?
Again, I really can't afford to have my burgeoning business be associated with potential criminals.
Look, you see, that price barely covers Zeta's consulting fee, which you're having right now, so I suggest you get to the point. What do you really need us to do? And then we'll decide on how we get paid.
He says, how much dwarven history do you know?
I'm gonna say in Dwarven, not shit.
He says, allow me to enlighten. We dwarves, let's say, immigrated to this land. And the place we came from, well, we've kind of barred any further entry from this place. And we did that because there are some unscrupulous types where we come from originally. I'm under the impression that we could reclaim some of this motherland and acquire more resources.
Oh,
And,
hold on a second. Oh,
Yeah, I'm sure someone may be invested in looking after this resource. Would that be possible?
I don't think I catch your meaning.
As
Frank.
in, anyone guarding this?
I would say not intentionally.
Monsters.
You could call them that.
Excuse me. Zeta, he kind of pokes his head. You're a lot more this than me. It sounds to me like he's talking about some planar magic. Isn't this you?
No, it sounds to me like he's talking about the Underdark.
The what?
I mean, he's talking about a hole that the dwarves came out of, forever ago. They sailed off. I'm thinking probably more aberrations, less planar stuff. Or orc. He could be talking about orcs.
Orcs aren't monsters.
He says, let's call them orcs anyway.
Fair.
Oh, I would never do that.
I'll do it.
Damn, Aubrey.
Free love and shit, as long as it's only about gods.
So where can we find these orcs?
Well, I'd be happy to show you where I plan to set up this mining operation, considering you'll probably need me to get there.
Why? We have to be dwarven to get in there?
He kind of touches his hand to his nose.
Like
I'm technically
palm or
dwarven.
finger?
Finger.
Okay.
I mean,
We might be able to pass.
I'm technically dwarven. My mom was a dwarf.
Oh, but you could turn into a dwarf, right?
I can try.
Yeah, there we go.
Whoever's gonna pray to the god of imposters to be a dwarf.
It's so thematic. I hate it so much.
Great.
Let me see that prayer check.
Right. Oh, you don't have a
I bet
prayer
you
check?
want it.
Guess you fail.
Oh man, look at that lack of a gazebo.
Right.
Go on.
No gazebo check, huh?
I'm starting to get the feeling that Radis was right about this guy. Does seem kind of hinky.
He kind of groans at the mention of the word. You went and told him.
He just
He
drank it out
told
of
us about you.
Where's your beard, Mr. Dwarf?
Yeah, he specifically said hinky.
Specifically, Hinky.
What's your tooth
In
beef
fact-
anyway?
Might have said that you were the very embodiment of Hinky.
You two got
In any
history or
case,
something?
I'll be right back. And Zeta's gonna leave the room. Or wherever the fuck we are.
Just gonna leave the casino.
He's just gonna go outside, smoke break. You know, I'm gonna drag Donovan with me.
Uh-oh.
Give me Don.
Oh, jeez. Leland, make sure Francis doesn't do anything stupid.
We won't sign anything without you.
Oh, no, go ahead and sign things without me. I don't know how to do paperwork. He follows
You heard him, Francis.
Got it.
God damn it! I hate intelligent Leland! He's got a backlog of snark he's been saving up. Yeah, Don's gonna follow Zeta.
As soon as you two leave, he offers the same deal to the three that are left. So you guys could just split the 4,000 platinum pieces among yourselves. Less ways to cut it.
You said 4,000 per
It's 4,000 total.
person.
So you're planning on setting up a long-term mining operation? Or is this get in, get what we can, and get out?
I feel
Sounds
like
long-term.
it'd be much better for you all not to be able to answer interrogation questions very well.
No, it's
We've already
We
gone
need
through
to know.
a through court process, and we got out fine. I think we'll be okay.
true. Statistically, we've won every lawsuit we've been in.
Says, I just don't see this being a need-to-know situation.
That's okay. How far away is it?
He just sighs, exasperated.
He has no idea what he's dealing with right now. I'm sure he's figuring it out, though.
Yeah.
Francis, if you could just get him to spill the beans, I can memory lapse him.
Okay. Tell you what. It's been a while. You mind if I just play a song here real quick? It's kind of tradition.
Oh, by all means.
Very good. Frank's gonna get set up. Gonna tune everything. If you guys have any questions for him.
Pretty accustomed to it.
Francis, are you preparing to make deals?
He, the man does turn to Obry while KFC is tuning and says, you know, you're a lot less colorful this side of town.
Yeah, it come and goes. I think it's a little magical between you and me. When you go to the other side of town, do you just like, boom, beard pops out?
You really want to know about that beard?
He had so much hope for Obry, but then he looks back to Kill Switch.
Switch shrugs.
So what's
Says
Zeta
hero.
doing with the stolen Hell Knight?
What?
Stolen.
So we're on
Yes.
Smoke side, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Don is
Taking a
human.
smoke side break.
Yeah, smoke side break.
Oh, a smoke break? I'll be right back.
Just smoked. How far away is the border of Smokeside?
About an hour either way.
No. Alright, never mind.
Alright, Zeta, what's your grand plan here?
It doesn't matter. We're on the shitty side of Alkenstar.
I don't know. It's not so bad. He looks himself.
It's terrible.
Look, I have a face again.
You've always had a face.
Yeah, but now it's not made of leather and armor.
It was always pretty leathery.
Wow, Zeta, fuck you.
I can't tell a lie right now, I'm sorry.
Oh, you could totally can on this side of town.
In that case, I'm just insulted.
That's what that was the lie.
Right.
Alright, I was gonna cast Argury, but that here side of the town.
Yeah.
Well, Fey Obedience is an extraordinary feat.
I mean, that's just your opinion.
No, it says EX.
Yeah, you said extraordinary feat. Oh, killing me.
Whatever. It doesn't matter, we can't do anything. We'll go back inside.
Okay, so we wasted our time. Cool.
Yeah, basically.
That's okay, it happens.
There's that leather chomping again.
That's just my rough exterior. Hell Knights are like onions. We have layers.
Layers.
And
Yeah, the top was
everyone
quite
brings
pretty.
more tears.
How many years did it take before we started getting Shrek memes?
2?
Yeah, something like that.
We
Alright,
held
so
off for a long time. I'm sorry I ruined the streak.
I can't wait. You guys are gonna find yourself storming a like a bandit camp or something, kicking the door. Somebody. All right, Kill Switch. What are you doing?
So, I'm gonna suggest to him that this will just be a preview, but if he would meet us later at Radis's workshop, you can play him the full song.
He's dying.
I hate having to recalculate mine for him.
Breathe, Leslie.
Go on.
Are you casting a spell on Smokeside?
No.
Just has to recalculate charisma for.
It's just the literal worst. Yeah.
He's like, don't
Okay,
worry.
got it.
I'll just
Okay.
magic it out of him.
39 perform check to basically I'll just play him a little quick quick song, little ditty, a little riff or two.
It ends like in the second verse of the chorus. It's like, if you want the full song,
Yeah.
Sign up today.
yeah,
Exactly.
$5.99 a month.
Sign up at my OnlyFans.
get 1 free month if you sign up now.
It was probably just somebody who once told me.
Yeah.
That was it.
Yeah.
Where
little-
is my?
What have I done?
Is that 39? Were you trying to charm him? What were you doing?
No, I'm just playing him a song, and I'm gonna tell him that
Oh, okay, I got you.
I'd like him to go later at the shop for a brief concert.
That's the part where you're like jigging the bait, waiting for him to take it.
It'll be drinks, it'll be music, it'll be fun, and we can also talk there. That's the only place we can make deals.
That's the only place.
Sorry, it's a Chilaxian thing.
We're killing Leslie.
Good.
Right, just fucking.
Yeah, we'll do a verbal contract, don't you worry, but that's the only place we can do it.
Oh.
Oh.
the sketchiest offer on the planet.
Give me the speech check.
I'll do
Show
it.
me the Diplo.
Yeah, show me
Do it.
the bluff.
It's okay, so bluff.
Wouldn't say it's a bluff.
Make sure you do. Oh my
Wow.
god.
Wow.
He raises
Still
Still a
25.
25.
he raises one eyebrow and says, "You can meet me here."
Guys, back me up on this.
Oh my god.
It's a nice ambience there.
The
I'll
one.
burn a hero point for this. I'll fucking-
This is dishonor. Yeah.
Francis is like, please, DM, let me murder this man.
That's when Leland leans over. You'll come meet us there, right? 1 Diplo. You'll come meet us there, right? 20 Intimidate.
Yeah,
Hit me.
do we need to move on to intimidate?
Does Leland need to intimidate?
Yes.
I think that might ruin the deal.
Right, Leland?
Leland's gonna. He's sitting at the bar, right?
He's like on a stool that's turned. He's got his back to the bar.
Mabel is going to step in and be like, "Come on, guys. Look, let's just accept the deal or not."
Whoa, whoa, whoa. We don't
Terrible.
have enough
Terrible deal.
information.
Exactly. We don't have enough information. He's not willing to give us enough information. All we know is
Whoa,
that
whoa, whoa, we're not done yet.
Whoa.
So Leland's gonna put his arm around the guy, like on his shoulder, and like, listen, we need more information before we either accept or deny your deal. Now, you either give us that, or we can take this to the authorities because you're offering something questionable. Just to be sure that nobody's breaking any laws. Are we okay with that? All we want is information.
It says counteroffer. You'll accept the deal at half the price, and I won't turn in any of the evidence I have.
I'm gonna pick him up and start dragging him out the door.
Get him!
Give me the CMB.
I think that's
Okay.
27.
No, that was intimidate. CMB plus 14.
Oh yeah, you grab him.
Okay.
About a dozen people pull out rifles.
I sidestep to the side of the people with the rifles.
Right. Alright, now.
Is this
Okay.
about the time when Don and Zeta come back in?
Yeah, it is. You walk in as Leland probably has this guy like in
over my
two
shoulder.
hands. Yeah, just has him, and all the guns get pulled like it's a fucking western.
Don's like in the middle of telling Zeta a story. He's like,
The
so I
fish
tell the
this big.
guy, I tell him, and he looks over.
What'd you tell him? What? Oh,
God, we were gone for 5 minutes.
This is all on Leland. I had
Leland?
nothing to do with this.
Leland, put the men down.
You didn't tell Leland not to do anything stupid.
Don
Francis laughs in neutral evil.
Don approaches and like he kind of just he's decked out in his Hell Knight armor and he kind of like puts his hands up in front puts his hands in front of all the people with guns. He's like, I'll handle this. Leland, let me talk to the guy. And he walks around Leland, looks at the dwarf.
Walks
So-
around Leland.
Yeah, what happened?
It's great.
He was extorting us, Don.
Yes. What happened?
It says, it seems like your burly friend here planned on kidnapping me. My boys don't seem too happy with it.
and your boys, hmm? So you had an entire group of people here that you could have had sent out to do this job for you, and instead you pick us.
My
Because we're not
people
gonna be
live
useful.
here.
There was logic to that.
Not for at all.
Right. Sounds to me like you need us. How about we all lower our guns,
Lower our doors.
lower the
I was
dwarf.
waiting on it. I didn't want to be the one to say it.
I'll order us all a round of drinks, and we can discuss this like civilized individuals in a society of order, and not like monsters. Yeah, and he kind of positions himself to where the light of the bar, you can see all the markings on his armor a lot easier.
Yeah, he kills monsters. Oh wait, sorry, that was the implication.
Yes.
I can't
That-
tell
that-
any lies right now. I'm sorry.
You can.
I love this excuse. You have your men put down the guns. I'll have our Leland put you down, and we can resume.
Sounds like you may have your order mixed up.
Yeah, it's-
No, I'm fairly certain I have my order correct. Leland, Mr. Tuco,
Yes.
what happened to Galatraxis?
Oh, the dragon. Dead.
How did the dragon die?
Broken neck, fractured skull.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. What other enemies of note have we dealt with?
Yeah, there's audible
Should I-
clicks.
The point
If
is,
there's a single gunshot, none of you make it out if you're alive.
we're a little antsy. We've gone through a lot. We fought a lot of things that a lot of you probably wouldn't be able to come back from. You don't want to pick a fight with us. You may kill us. We'll take most of you down with us. But you probably wouldn't. There's still a deal to be had here. So let's not get crazy. Now, as a show of good faith, Mr. Tuco, put this fine gentleman down.
I'll go ahead and lower him down.
The gun's lower with the dwarf.
He kind of, like, you can see him, like, he wipes his face with his hand, and he lets out a sigh. He's like, I hate doing that shit. He sits down at the bar and orders a round of drinks for everyone. Like, all the crew members and like, everyone in the party, and even fucking dwarf. He's like, sit down, let's get this over with. Mr. Francis, Miss Zeta, need you up here.
Hey Leland.
Yes?
Before he went all full hinky, did he threaten you in any way?
Well, I asked him for more information. I didn't say the deal was off. I just want to know what we're getting involved in. And so he tried to, I wouldn't say threaten, but
Blackmail?
hold it against us?
I think legally it could be termed as a threat.
Okay.
Mr. Francis, if you would, please resume negotiations. I have a drink to down before it no longer registers in my system, because my body will grow twice this size and my blood alcohol content will diminish.
I'm fairly certain the deal is either we accept his proposal or we don't at this point, especially after Leland picked him up and all the guns were drawn. I mean, we could go on again how we could probably kill everyone in this room and no one would care, but
I would. I would care. We've seen enough. Never mind.
So, look, just tell us what laws we're breaking, and we'll choose to accept it or not.
As I've previously explained, it'll be some trespassing laws.
Trespassing against who?
Now, if I tell you who, you might be able to divine where I'd be bringing you.
Can't
Well-
divine things in Alkenstar. Magic doesn't work.
He's not talking about magic. Let's see.
Don is not a smart man.
Yeah,
I
so
mean,
why you would default to magic?
Because he sees a lot of magic. Shut up.
So,
Would we be killing any guards of Alkenstar or any people of Alkenstar?
He ponders and... No.
Would we be committing crimes against the state of Alkenstar?
No.
Should things go wrong, what is
Hang
the
on.
worst legal outcome?
I'm gonna sense motive on that last no.
Alright, innocence motive.
Come on, where is it?
Francis, you could also give an ocular pat down.
An oral pat down.
verbal.
Ah! He's telling the truth, guys.
Verbal pat down killed me. What was the question again?
Alright, I was sense motivating on that last no of his when it was asked if we would be breaking any laws against the state of Alkenstar.
Oh, you can tell that may be a lie of omission.
Okay. Sable is gonna withhold that and say, I think we accept, guys.
Well, I still had a question, which
Yeah.
was, should things go wrong, what is the worst legal outcome?
He says, I'm no lawyer. It's, that's up to the prosecution.
Nice avoiding. I have one last question of my own. Would we be starting a war?
I can't really foresee a war from this particular
that
job.
hesitation was,
Hinky, was it?
yeah!
Let me sense motive again.
Sure.
Ooh.
Ooh. It's a bit tougher to read. He,
is it?
is it?
Is it?
Is it?
Is it? He seems genuinely confused at the question.
The reason I ask is because
Does
apparently
it involve a separate state, is the question.
it sounds to me, from what I've pieced together, that you're asking us to go in territory not currently claimed by Alkenstar, where your people came from. A place that's been locked away for a long time, and has things there that probably should stay locked away for a long time. And that maybe going there would have consequences. And you don't want to be the one responsible for those consequences. You just want to reap the profits.
So I assure you all the safety precautions possible will be taken.
He nods and he stands up. He looks to everyone. Donna. I know you didn't want to deal with someone like me. We're going to put this on hold for a day. I have my word as a Hell Knight that I will not report you. We will not carry through with any threats that were made in this establishment. We will meet you tomorrow with either an acceptance or a decline. If we choose to decline, that will be the end of it. We will never see each other, and we will never speak to each other again. We will not bother you. We will not stop you. And we will not halt your progress. And he extends his hand.
The dwarf reaches out and shakes it mightily.
Good. Let's put this nastiness beside us. We have work to do. And Don is like, he downs his drink, and as he leaves, his boots are leaving dents in the ground.
Don's mad.
I think that's actually a good place to call it.
Hey, hang on our way out, Zeta's gonna ask Don, what about threats made outside of the establishment?
Don't you worry about that.
Perfect. Alright. I'll kill off old Stremo then.
People gonna act like a thug? Don's the top thug.
For the record,
The biggest
The
thug that
tug.
makes all the rules.
That's right. See,
Alright.
Leland, you tried to act like a thug.
Out of
You don't know how to act like a thug.
Alright.
Out of curiosity,
No, I tried to act like a cop.
how big was that room with all the guys with the guns?
It was a
Wait.
casino.
What?
It was a casino floor.
Okay. How far apart? Was it 60 feet one way to the other? Trying to think of a way to phrase it.
Could my explosion kill everyone?
Yes, because my explosion is
Yeah, the explode. Well, I don't know if it'd kill everyone, but it probably could have hit everybody, especially with a move action involved. But
Okay.